All right, everyone, it's Shay Seeking, and we're going to be going into the book of Matthew today for anyone who is interested. And this is going to be another episode of This Is Not Your Mama's Bible Study because his story lied. Um, and we're going to talk about, it says here, Christ fasteth and is tempted. He begins to preach. He calleth Peter and Andrew. He teaches in the synagogue, and he healeth the diseased or diseased. So again, this is in someone that may be in a diseased type of uh, mood, or something of this nature. But again, it's been put on my heart. I want to read this part, and then I want to read something that somebody shared with me. Um, just because I think it's right on time. From a lot of things that I've, you know, uh, observed or seen in the past 24 hours. Again, some of the times I don't know exactly why, but a lot of things I felt made reference to this, and hopefully somebody will be able to see. So we're going to go ahead and start reading. Okay, so this is Matthew chapter 4 and 1. It said, "Then was Jesus led up of Then Jesus was led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil." Now, it's not, it said led up of the Spirit and to be tempted of the devil. So not actually by the devil. So this will be tempted by someone in the way that the devil would, or something that has something to do with the devil, his ways, or something. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't. But in most of the images, you're going to see a devil, even though I don't remember him having wings. Again, it doesn't make reference to wings that many times when it comes to angels or Jesus. So again, or the devil. So again, I feel like that's a misconception. We don't know if the devil is a woman or a man. In my eyes, it's just the way that I see things. Again, I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. Okay. And hoping to get input from others that may be able to see through the layers of the text. Not religious, not Christian, not if you're in some kind of camp or something. Like, I'm talking about people that just read the word and are interpreting it, and hopefully in the Spirit or the Holy Spirit in some way. Okay. And again, Holy Spirit, just it reminds me of something that's whole, a wholesome type of spirit. Again, I'm pretty sure it means something else to other people, but I do things the way that I feel I'm called to do them because, again, we all have different ways. Okay. So I found that very funny because it says he was tempted of the devil. Huh? And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be. So now, okay, he says, when the tempter came to him. So it doesn't actually say that Jesus, it says the tempter. It said, if thou be the Son of God. Okay. Yes, it doesn't say that the tempter is Satan or the devil. It just says it's a tempter. So, this could be anyone. It could be anyone in your, it can be anyone. Okay. He said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread. So again, if for some reason they're showing these stones here, but I'm going to go and do etymology on stone after this, and then hopefully we'll come back if you guys are interested in seeing the etymology. But I just stopped doing the etymology in the videos and just letting people know that they can look it up in the dictionary or wherever you want to look it up at to get more detail on it, because it takes too long and people get bored of it. So maybe I'll break it. What I'm saying is, so that doesn't mean that that's why I'm not going to do it, but maybe I'll break it up and put it in another video. Okay. But I think it's best that everybody do it, on their own. Okay. So I'm going to look that up, and then I'll do a short video on a couple of words if we need to. So again, but what came straight to my mind is, even we're talking about stones, it's reminding me of like the stones that are on the cuneiform, the emerald tablets, different types of things that this of this nature that could be made into food or bread or something that somebody consume. So even maybe translation is coming to mind when we're talking about this. Okay. Okay. But he answered and said, "It is written, hmm, man shall not live by bread alone." Okay. All right. So again, that's reminding me of just like even how we're saying these days that, you know, um, when we're talking about words or just people's um just words and language and stuff like that in general. I don't know why that's making me think of that right now. Um, yeah, because you know, it could be translation could still be making it turning something that's on a stone into something that can be digested or taken in by the general public or by a certain group of people that they may not have been able to take in before, possibly. Um, so it says, but he answered and said, "It is written, man should not live on bread alone." Okay. But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Now, there is no way on earth for us to know that every single word in this text is out of the mouth of God. It is not even, to say that. Do you see what I'm saying? Through interpretation, through translation, through um, hearsay, through books being taken out, things being added in. There's no way to say that's the case. So again, at some point in time, there must be a God upon us on this plane speaking. Gods. Again, in a sense, we are, some of us, some of you are considered to be gods of old, or people who are here dealing with people that are here walking with you that have come before. So yeah, but again, it's taking me back to that consciousness or that telepathic way, or just even how we're even seeing that these, what, towers that are going up, and how they're able to transmute and send different messages out into the atmosphere that may deal with the human mind, may alter, may be able to load things in, take things out, scan, see. And so again, it's very important to be, very cautious, in these times about where your location is, what you're consuming, how you're interpreting it, how you're discerning it. Because again, some things we may think we're setting our energy out to one being, deity, all, or whatnot. Okay, but again, what is the all? Okay, and there may be some interference there. Okay, so again, even taking the daily bread, or even, consuming or going into the text, or feeling some kind of something to go into something so that you can see, um, so something can be revealed to you. Um, and this just, yes, this is making me think telepathically, or even something that may be going on and being generated through some kind of technology. Okay, because it clearly says it right there. It clearly says it, every word that comes out of the mouth. It didn't say every word in the Bible. It didn't say everything your pastor say. It said out of the mouth of God. So God must be speaking at this particular time. So it says, then the devil taketh him up. Okay. Taketh, not took, taketh him up into the holy city. So again, maybe this is him taking him up to a certain degree or level or dimension, because it doesn't say that he took him. Taketh almost reminds me of something like somebody took you somewhere without really taking you there physically. You see, okay, into the holy city. Again, the holy city is, to me, There's a most high self and there's a most high God, or figure, or creator, or source, or all, you know, energy, uh, uh, you know, a creator, source. And then, we also have to include, the sun, I mean, the mother. Okay. I do look at the sun as the sun in a sense, and the mother as the moon. Um, you know, um, but anyhow, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. So again, this may be taking someone to their higher self and sitting them down on a throne or on the cup that runneth over, that may be somewhere in the back of your neck. I mean, I posted stuff like this about this a while back. When it comes to certain vertebrae and things in the back of the neck, so again, I'm very visual with images and stuff like that. So, it's easier to show it to you than really talk about it or go off subject right now. So let's keep going. Yeah, so a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee. Okay. Huh. In their hands, they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Okay. Again, stumble maybe. maybe this is talking about a stumbling block, um, or making a mistake, or, or stomp. I mean, well, make a mistake or something. Um, so Jesus said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Okay. So he said now I'm guessing we're talking to the tempter. Wait a minute. Okay. It said, well, he doesn't say, he says, if thou be the Son of God. He doesn't say, if thou be Jesus. He says, if thou be the Son of God. And then down here is saying Jesus. So we're talking about two separate entities here in my eyes. Yeah. In my eyes, that's what we're doing here. Or else it should have just said the Son of God again, or it should have said Jesus again up there. Okay. Jesus said unto him, it is written, because we're talking as if Jesus and Satan are the only ones here. But really now we see that it's just the one, it's the tempter in Jesus, in the Son of God. That's three entities here. Okay. Jesus said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain and shew him all the kingdoms of the world. Okay. So it's kind of like, hey, you see all this that I have? I'll give it to you, right? I'll give all this to you, you know, um, and then some, okay? And the glory of them, okay? So it is kind of like a tempting situation. I could see a tempter or a temptress using something like this in order to, manipulate somebody. Okay. And it said, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Okay. Then saith Jesus unto him, get thee hence, Satan. Okay. So this one says, it doesn't say behind me, it just says get thee hence, like come here. Okay. It's kind of like what I feel. But if they're already together, that's what lets me know that this is talking about the Son of God and this tempter. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of telling in a sense. For it is written, okay, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. Okay. And again, the Lord thy God, in these instances, I have a strong urge to say, I don't like the fact that, we put him here all the time, because certain times it's a strong urge, because, it's even a strong urge nowadays where I feel like I see that men are starting to, like, there's a division being put. Not men are doing it, but I'm just saying because of certain things that are going on the plane. Okay. Um, Naturally, and certain things that are going on man-made, and certain things that's going on in the spiritual realm. Okay. And so when it says that um this automatically makes me feel like some kind of resistance, as of like, it seems like women are being a little bit more empowered right now, and coming in the sense of being goddesses, and being, important, and speaking more about the terms of the biblical text, and how, we may be able to question some of these things when it comes to women. And I think that there's a fear of some kind of rare feminist thing or something going on. But when I see something like this, like him, you know, um, automatically this is just making me think there's some kind of resistance here, and it's not particularly because of anything else, but it just makes me feel some kind of way. Okay. Lord they God, and him only shall thou serve. It's almost as if, you know uh, we could, and in the end, it's up to you. To me, I put things up in the air, and that's just it. I cast seeds, and that is it. They could blow in the wind, hit the cement, hit the earth. What you could plant them, kick them around, whatever you want to do. Okay, okay, and only, okay, him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him. Okay, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Now, when Jesus had heard that John was cast into prison, okay, he departed into Galilee, and leaving Nazareth, he came and dwelt in Capernaum, which is upon the seacoast in the borders of Zebulun and Nephthalim, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Isaiah, or Esaias. It's spelt strange here, Esaias, the prophet, saying, the land of Zebulun and the land of Nephthalim, okay, which reminds me of Nephilim. Okay, just that's just for anything. There's only one thing in here, two letters in here that make it not Nephilim. Okay, by the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, Galilee, and the Gentiles. The people which sat in darkness saw a great light, and to them which sat on the region shadow of death, light is sprung up. From that time, Jesus began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. Okay. So again, this is another thing that I'm talking about. Like, this casting a net in the sea in this day and age would be even us posting something, because we have to think in modern times, so even posting something could be casting a net to see who bites, or what it does, or who hears or sees, or uh, realizes, or so this is just what I feel. Okay. All right. So it says here, um yeah, so they were fishers. So again, fishers of men is those who are trying to catch certain prey, possibly. Okay. So again, that's another word that we can look up, prey. Because I speak with the Elohim. I really don't necessarily like using the word prey. Okay. Even if I use it here with you guys, I have resistance in my real life, and that's just because I'm trying to explain it to you, and I want you to realize what I'm talking about. But I speak. Okay. All right. And also standing. I mean, everybody, has their own way. I always go against the grain. That's going to probably get me in trouble. And it does get me in trouble with the Father, with the Elohim, a lot, I think. So, let's see. hmm And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. Okay. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. Okay. And again, think about this, the net. See, like your internet. You see what I'm saying? This is just so funny. Um, yeah, that's just reminds me of that. And followed him. Again, and also we're talking about followers too. See, it's just so strange how this stuff just makes a lot more sense once you're, you know, not indoctrinated, and so I think a lot when it comes to being a virgin sometimes in this text is talking about people who have not been heavily indoctrinated or manipulated by any type of religious any institution or any type of anything, you know even like you're just still fresh, you're still like a young child learning and questioning and seeking. So I look at these things a little bit different, and they just make a lot more sense that way. Okay. um and he called them, and they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. And Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom and healing all manner of sickness. Okay. And all manner of dis-ease among the people. Okay. This is reminding me of someone, a soul sibling of mine, on Facebook actually, because that's where I go first thing in the morning, most days, because he's really really deep, but he's really good at what he does. Okay. um and his fame went throughout all Syria, and they brought unto him all sick people that were taken with diverse disease and torments, and those which were possessed with devils, and those which were lunatic, or I would think they would be assumed as, okay, and those that had the palsy, and he healed them. And there followed him great multitudes of people from Galilee, and from Decapolis, and from Jerusalem, and from Judea, and from beyond the Jordan. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and stop there. And since that was really not that long, let's go ahead and I think I have etymology here. Okay, so again, okay, fast was one that I wanted to look up and I really didn't look up because he was fasting, right? So it says firmly fixed, steadfast, constant, secure, enclosed, watertight, strong, fortified. Again, this is beautiful because this is kind of how, rather, it was for me to realize something or not. This is how I felt at some point in time this morning. Now, again, sometimes, like I said, I do things that may make me feel like I veered off, but throughout the day or at the end of the day, I'm always trying to get myself back rooted, right? Okay. Um, so it says firm, fast, firm, solid, a dwelling place, rapid, quick. Um, let's see, came various to yield words for refrain from eating. Okay. Uh, you know, and again, so again, refraining from eating. So it's kind of like, making me think of eat your words, so almost like some kind of way, stand firm, but you know, um, but don't speak too soon. Calm down, pay attention, meditate on that, marinate on it and then speak, to refrain from even, actually having to eat your words later on. Okay. I mean, that's kind of like what it's making me think. The sense of living an unrestrained life. Okay. So again, free, in a sense, eager in pursuit of pleasure, usually women. Hmm. Okay. So again, okay. Um, Eager in pursuit of pleasure, usually women. Fast living, okay. Um, a fast buck, recorded 1947, fast food, fast lane, fast track, blah, 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 blah. Abstain from food, okay, to fast. Now, again, this could possibly be from food, food, or we could be talking about from taking anything else in. Hmm. And then to make firm, to make a decision, to stand firm on something and hold guard. Hmm. Observe abstinence, abstain from food. Hmm. Hold fast. Observe, also to fast. Hmm. Okay. Voluntary abstinence from food and drink. Yeah. So again, that's up to you to discern. Okay. Okay, we have enough of that. You can look it up on your own, and then let's look at what the stone is talking about. Okay. Common rocks. Hmm. Precious gems. Concretions in the body. Oh, stones. Hmm. To thicken, stiffen. Fat, tallow. Wall. Oh, sense of testicle. Huh. Huh. That's strange, considering the last video. Okay. Pelt of stones. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Look, I'm running out of time. I have to do something really quick, but let's just look at this one really quick so I can hurry up and get out of here. An animal hunted for food. So again, some of these prey, again, right, automatically is just letting me think that we're talking about animals. Even when we were talking about the other term of common, it reminded me of commoners, okay, peasants and servants, right? And so it says here animal, and again, we know animal can also be reference to when we're talking about people. So animal hunted for food. So again, animals hunted for food. These could be certain people from certain groups, okay, that were divided. Again, you know what I mean. Certain groups, because the Bible just divides people into groups. Um, and so this could be talking about certain groups of people that will be able to have certain types of information, and that's could be talking about with those nets, no, those nets being cast. Yeah. Okay, to be devoured, souls captured by Satan, goods taken in war, booty, animals taken in chase, okay, plunder, hunted. Okay, so anyways, to grasp, seize, to take, or whatnot. Okay. So anyways, birds of prey. So anyways, yeah, so I have to go. But I will be back soon. Well, I don't know if I'll be back tonight, but take care.